Hello and welcome to the next episode of Project Hospital, where we are actually, let me just see, yeah, everything is good. We are going to continue our journey. Now, last time I got the hospitalization open and I started one day with that running already. We haven't actually touched anything to do with it, like nobody collapsed and no, haven't got any ambulances coming. Now, I'm not sure if we actually have to buy an ambulance to get people by ambulance. If you know anything about it, please leave a comment down below and let me know. Although, who knows, maybe I'm going to find it out sooner or later myself. But as you can see, here is our little ER hospital. We have a nurse waiting right here. He has patient care and clinical nurse specialist. And we do have a doctor, Jennifer Foster. She's old. She's old, 73 years old. It's not that much. She is very good at what she's doing, although her advanced diagnosis skills kind of suck. So it's already 9:30 and we only had one patient actually treated in the hospital, but let's go further. Let's see if we have anybody waiting for me. Okay, here waiting for the player is Charles Cole. Alright, let's see if there's anybody else. No. How about here? No. No. This is annoying. I have to go through this, but it is absolutely necessary. Otherwise, I might end up having somebody just waiting for me the whole day, and at the end of the day, I'm like, oh shit, I didn't treat this person. So we don't want that. Now take a look at that. We already have 99% of prestige, so we are actually doing pretty well. Okay, so Charles Cole, where are you? There you go. So you have either cubital tunnel syndrome or golfer's elbow. Okay. Now these one of them is emergency, one of them is orthopedic, so we don't send you away. But what we do, Sarah Martin has 0% of differential diagnosis, which is not really good. I don't think I'm gonna let her do that. Let's go to Dana Harris. I remember she had 17%. No, no need for temperature, sorry. So do a physical and a differential diagnosis, and that would actually figure it out which one you have. And just go over there. Thank you. And we can actually go and work here. Now, procedures, let me see where I can put this thing. I always want to make sure that it is at a place that is not covering anything what you guys can see, but at the same time it is in a convenient place as well. So this person is now it's interesting. So she went to cardiology with her problem, but actually most likely she doesn't even have a cardiology issue. So that's kind of weird if you ask me. Anyway, just to make sure that we know what's wrong with her, we're gonna just do a simple physical first, a speech listening, and she has a fever. How high? It's medium. It's fine. Um, let's actually do a chest yeah, we have a lot of different things could have chest oscillation. So chest oscillation, and we continue. Oh, by the way, there is one more thing I wanted to check out, and I'm really wondering about it. Okay. We have, you see, we have a pharmacy which actually prints money. You know, we have a lot of money coming in from the pharmacy, but I really don't think that my gift shop is giving me any kind of money. Problem is, I really don't know. So she's allowed Rose is selling gifts, so she's in the right place, and she has 32% in there. But honestly, I haven't seen any time anybody in this gift shop. Is there any problem with this gift shop? I don't think so. Everything seems to be just fine. And it's right there. People can come in. The door is open. It's not blocked or anything. So I don't know. Maybe after we have hospital patients, there are going to be people. I'm not sure. So let's actually go back here and let's see what's wrong with you. So you are our next patient. You have laryngitis. We already know that. And we already did neck palp. No, we haven't done neck palpation, but you're already getting NSAID, so we don't really need that. We don't need that. And physical, we already did, and nothing happened. So you are just going to be treated and go on your way. Again, we have to put this back to a place that's perfect. What do you have, sir? Chronic fatigue syndrome. Again, apparently we are pretty much done here. We did interview, we did a speech listening, and actually it turned out that you do have long reaction time, which long reaction time we cannot do anything about it, but whatever. But you don't need antidepressants, that's the good thing. So we just simply go and treat you as well. Now, does she need recommendations? She gets that. Muscle joint pain. She should get some rest, okay? I mean, it's just basically just telling her to get rest, so it shouldn't cause us any problem. NSAIDs, we don't need that. Alright, let's go to the next one. Blurred vision. And this person already done a ton of different things, which is annoying because it means that we are not that close to the solution yet. What else can you do with that? Now here is the thing. It's 9:37 in the morning, so I can take my time. However, if close to the end I have a problem, I can actually send him back to TC to the ER and have him just hospitalized to observation or something. So I feel, supposedly I should feel less pressure right now. I don't feel that yet because it hasn't really I haven't really made it work yet. So let's see. Physical blood test. Did we make some blood tests? No, we haven't done any blood test yet. Let's see some important things. We did some blood pressure, so he hasn't got hypertension. We didn't do angiography yet. Tonometry, we didn't do any of those. We didn't. Have we done a chest escalation? Yeah, we did. Basic features that we don't need. Thorax percussion would be here. It would, if you have some chest pain, we would need maybe that's what you have. That's the only thing that would be with the thorax percussion. So actually it's very easy to do, so let's do that. Let's do an abdominal palpation. Apparently, no, I don't really see anywhere abdominal palpation as really a suggestion, so I don't think I need that. That's physical. Yeah, I don't think so. Now, an ECG actually would help us for sure because there might be some serious issues here. But first, with all these possibilities, what would we do first? I think I'm actually gonna do a blood draw, just in case. Okay, and I'm gonna do an ECG because that could be serious. And skin allergy test is actually interesting. We might have something to do with that. We don't see it. Okay, so let's do a skin allergy test. It says that it's possible, but actually CBC testing would give us again something about, we have to try to find all the things that can be very dangerous for him. Okay, so that's what comes first, I believe. Ophthalmoscopy, we already did that. It didn't show anything. All right, let's try actually a skin allergy test because that can be done right in the office very quickly. So other than the ECG, everything is done here. Blood draw, they're going to have to check it in the hematology lab and so on. So let's just have this guy go on his way. Okay, we know what your problem is. That's awesome. We do have two possible thing yet. Okay, he's already getting antibiotics here, so we don't need to do an ear exam, but we might need to do, oh, these are both ear exam. Okay, let's do a physical. This is so annoying. I think when I say okay, this thing is turning on. I don't know. So let's do an ear exam. Actually, all these three would need an ear exam and a physical. That should clear up everything. Let's take a look. Is there anybody? There is nobody even working here. You see, there's nobody even working here. So I don't know what is going on. Okay, you already know that this is what you have, and this is a right department, so what else are we waiting for? Neck palpation, we already did that. Barium swallow would give him diet modification, we already have diet modification. Physical, we already of course did, and gastroscopy would give him antivirals, which we are already getting. So absolutely unnecessary to do anything, let's just treat him, that's it. And we're good. Okay. One possibility is internal medicine, one is cardiology, and two are infectious diseases. We're looking at it. Look at it up here. Okay. Um, and we already did a couple of things. We did a physical, which helped us realize that he has headache, I believe. Chest, speech listening, nothing showed up. Fever, but we don't know if he has high fever. So actually, let's do a temperature management just to make sure that he is not having a big high fever. We already did chest oscillation, so we don't need any of those. Thorax percussion would, if he has a chest pain, these two would have a chest pain, these two wouldn't. So let's do a thorax percussion. A CRP would show that it's a cardiology issue. I mean, it wouldn't show that it's a cardiology issue. It would basically show that you have an inflammation. And I think we can do it as well right here. We don't even need to send him to the hematology lab. So let's just do that. Other than that, I mean, we can do later some MRI and all other things. But let's just do these. Let's see if we can narrow it down a little bit. Lupus, typhoid fever, or giant cells arthritis. Okay, so this would be cardiology, infectious, and internal. Again, we have no idea which one it is. So, let's definitely start the physical. There are very things that physical exam is going to show us. And let's do a temperature test. And that would actually, if he has a high temperature, then it could be this one. If he has a low temperature problem, it still could be either of them, but whatever. And you know what? Let's do, because it's very quick. Um, no, let's just do these two, because if it turns out that this one is not the one, I'm not going to spend a lot of time doing all other things that are not necessary. Okay, so you're fully clear what your problem is. Now we just treat you and you go home, sir. Okay, golfer's elbow. We know that you have a golfer's elbow. We don't know if you have a fever. So let's check that out and then we take it from there. Headache and fever. Again, it's a plethora of reasons. We have roughly 100 different possibilities. So let's just do a physical. Maybe a chest and a speech listening. Because he has a headache, that's a possibility. Are you okay, baby? Alright. So, next one. Okay, so we definitely have a snake bite here. We just don't know if it's a copperhead snake bite or a snake bite. Rattlesnake bite, yeah. Copperhead snake bite or rattlesnake bite, because otherwise it's a rattlesnake snake bite. That sounds silly, I know. However, look at this. We still have nobody ever even getting close to our hospital, this area. So we're gonna use that probably in the evening. Let's let's keep just doing what we're doing. Okay, so if you have these two, what is the difference? Would be an evaluation, but that's just basically evaluating that, yeah, it's a snake, and we know it already. This one would have redness, this one wouldn't. Both of them would have a blurry vision, so we don't even have to take a look at that. And, well, you know what? Why not? Because it would give us some. Let's do, hold on. First of all, breathing problem, medium, pain, medium, weakness, numbness. Okay. Uh, it doesn't give us the chance for a basic visual test. So let's forget about that for now. I'm definitely going to do a physical, because a swelling would be on one hand, and so it's different kind of physical reactions. So we don't know which one is that. And I think, yeah, for now that one, and when we know which one, we take it from there. Okay, so golfer's elbow, he doesn't have a fever. Awesome. So then we just simply treat the golfer's elbow and we're done. She has an ankle fracture, but we have a lot of different things. Ankle injury is there right now. Should we do... Okay, that would be a leg orthosis. Here's the leg cast. What is a leg orthosis? An orthosis is a device that immobilizes a certain joint or limb. Oh, okay. Well, we definitely don't want to do that first now. We're going to do it with a leg cast. Actually, it's better because that's what you need. Having said that, let's do a physical, because you might need analgesics if you have some pain. You might have some recommendations you already got. Spasmolytics if you have some spasms. So let's do a quick physical. We don't need differential because we already know what your problem is. And by the way, oh shit, actually I'm stupid. I should have sent you over to the orthopedia. Alright, let's see what happens. Okay, hold on. I want to see this person. Is she gonna stand up and just go? Okay, Kate Wright. Oh no, it's not Kate Wright, it's Judy Harris, sorry. So we're going to take a look at Judy Harris here. We're going to keep watching him while we are treating Kate Wright. Okay? So Kate Wright, we already know that he has a copper snake bite, which means that she definitely have to go over to traumatology. Okay? No choice. She has some breathing problems and crap, but that's all right. Now, we're gonna do some physical for sure. There's not much chance for hypertension, so that's fine. We don't know if she has blurred vision or anything, so let's just do a physical first. But not here in our department. No. This one apparently she is going to finish up the physical and not sending her over first. First she's gonna do the physical and then send over to orthopedic apparently. Let's keep looking at this one and check the other guy. Okay, so he has general surgery or internal medicine. These are the two possibilities. Okay, diarrhea, fatigue, and weight loss. Without even looking anything, I always would do a physical. I would do an abdominal palpation. I would do actually a speech listening if we have that option. We don't. And a temperature test always, just to check. Okay, Dana Anderson. Oh shit. I wanna watch this woman here, right? Okay, so she's being just. Come on. Sorry. Click on here. There you go. So giant cells arthritis, which is a cardiology issue. Okay. Now let's take a look. We probably, again, as always, we don't have. Let's see how many people. We have 3 people in cardiology. And we have a ton of people here in ER. So let's just send this person over to cardiology, because we already know that that's her problem. Okay, and let's see what we can do here. She doesn't need temperature measurement, ophthalmoscopy. Now that's funny. She cannot do it, but we wouldn't be able to treat it anyway. But she cannot do it in cardiology. That's funny. CRP, she would get NSAIDs. And geography, she would just get this one. So you know what? Let's get a CRP for her. But she's going over to the cardiology already. Okay, so she's probably getting up right now and going, but we cannot see it. Judy Hall. Okay, so the physical didn't show us anything, and we still don't know if it's copperhead or rattlesnake. That's kind of annoying. So the physical doesn't show anything. Physical. Okay, I think we have to do an evaluation first. I don't know if it's gonna work or not. Let's go. Oh, yeah. Okay, so evaluation apparently did help. We already know that he has a rattlesnake bite. Okay, we should have done it earlier. All right, and you have all done. So all you have to do is just treat this poor patient. And I think our Judy is going over to orthopedia where they're going to treat her ankle fracture. That's good. So we don't even have to follow her anymore. Let's see, Rachel Robinson, what do you have? Speech listening and chest oscillation didn't show anything. Physical did show some tenderness. I don't know which one. I don't remember which. I think tenderness is the new thing that we found. Now, it still could be anything. Okay? It still could be anything, basically. Now, let's see what are some dangerous possibilities. An ECG could show us a lot of things. I'm just looking for anything that is red, and normally they are closer to the end of this line. Dengue virus, huh, it could be, yeah. could be bad. Interview, okay, we didn't find this. Physical examination, we didn't see any orifice bleeding or anything, so that's okay. All right. Fever, actually, let's see if he has a high fever or just normal fever. I think that's very important. And let's do an ophthalmoscopy, maybe. Yeah, there are possible couple of places where it could help. We already did the speech listening. How about some abdominal palpation could show a couple of things. But actually, I'm thinking of doing a quick CRP because it is a quick blood test measuring concentration of C-reactive protein. So it's very quick. All right, let's do that. Brooke Thomas. Okay, laryngitis or infectious monoculitis. Okay, both of them in the emergency, I believe. Oh no, one is internal. So let's see, which one is this? Her dysphagia and fever are not crazy dangerous, so we should be alright. Okay, I think we're gonna do oral cavity neck palpation for whatever reason. Oral cavity, yeah. Hoarseness. Oral and nasal cavity, actually, but I always like to start with the physical anyway, and I'm gonna do an oral cavity because obviously that, and the neck palpation. And as I said, temperature, no need, because we already know that he has fever and there's nothing that will give him a high temperature. Okay, let's just do that. Okay, giant cells arthritis. I don't know how to say it correctly. Oh, that's going to be a lot of money for us, which of course I'm not happy about, but still. So angiography would just give him that. And all the rest is already taken care of, I believe. Ophthalmoscopy wouldn't help her, so let's just treat her and get that $1,080. Okay, somebody is having some issues. Let's see, who is that? Is this guy, Robert Miller? Yeah, Robert Miller is somehow close to being collapsing. Having said that, we don't see any of that. I mean, chest pain is always a bad thing, you know? But yes, so far we don't know what else he has. But we know now that he has an irritable cough and chest pain. Let's do a blood. Did we do a blood pressure yet? Yeah, we did blood. We did blood tests. We did oral cavity blood pressure. We did almost everything actually. What we can do. Now, it's more likely an internal medicine issue than cardiology. So let's take a look at what we can do over there. An MRI or a PCR testing could actually help. Spirometry would really help, but we cannot do it here. A CT maybe? CT, an X-ray, or MRI? Which one would show us more? This one would be CT. I think a CT could help us greatly. ECG we already did, right? Yes, we did, and we don't have that kind of problem. So I have a feeling that we don't have high pressure, we don't have ECG, so I don't think that this is more likely. Okay, although it says that it's 10% and 9%. So I'm not sure. It's kind of weird. Because everything I could do, I already did there and couldn't find any of these. So I don't think that these are the problems. Okay, so let me send him for a CT. Okay, but apparently he has something that could. Let's do also a PCR test. Oh wait, we already did the PCR test. So the PCR test came back negative as well. Alright, now this is probably our first patient that... Oh wait, I don't even need to do anything right now. Hold on. He's just going to the lab. Okay, so let's just let him go to the lab and let's see what happens. Okay? Apparently, he's just going to the lab, going to go back to the doctor and tell him what happened. Alright, last one here. Headache and weight loss. And it could be again a lot of different departments. So let's do the basics, physical, temperature. I'm gonna do a neurological test. No, I mean a speech listening. Where is it? Do we have speech listening option? I don't even have that option. Headache and weight loss. Uh, let's do chest. Alright. Okay, guys, anyway, I gotta finish it up here because tomorrow I'm gonna have a long day. Well, we survived this episode without any kind of uh, problems. I don't know how long we've been online. Not a long. This was a short little episode, obviously. Um, I don't even know how long we've been on. But yeah, sorry guys, this one is a fairly short one. We're gonna continue because I'm still waiting to see how our new, newly opened hospitalization and ER gonna actually help us. It's gonna probably help us greatly. Now let's take a look. Hold on. We already have. Can I see what's the status of this thing? It doesn't show me the status because I think we already treat a few people. But I can take a look at here. We already treated 4 people in the ER and we need 20 to get more people again here. So you see that? Bonus objective, treat 20 patients per day at emergency. We already, we already treated 4, but it doesn't say anything about it. It's kind of annoying. Anyway, so we're gonna continue this tomorrow, I mean next time. And let's see how hospitalization works out. And until then, don't forget to check out my other series and, you know, my other videos also in this series. And I'm gonna see you guys hopefully very soon. Thank you and bye bye.